What's up guys, welcome to the channel Bullets Garage, and I got another exciting video for you today. We got another mod for the GSF guys, another mod. Stay tuned and find out what it is. Can you smell it, guys? Can you smell the gains? Can you? The V8 gains that are gonna happen with this K&N intake? I smell them, and they smell fucking good. Whoa! Alright guys, so as you can see, I have ordered the K&N air intake system for the Lexus GSF. This system actually on their website says it only fits an RCF, but that's incorrect. RCF, GSF, it's the same motor. It is going to fit if you have a GSF, so do not, despair trying to order this. The reason I decided to go with K&N instead of RR Racing is because, as you guys know, I'm very keen on having my engine look as stock as possible. That's why I plasti dipped the blue lines from the air oil separator, the actual mounting bracket, which was silver. I plasti dipped it black so it blends in a lot cleaner. I don't want my engine bay to be sticking out. Of course, I would love to have the RR Racing carbon fiber intake because it just looks badass, and it probably heat soaks a little bit less than this, this tubing here. But the reason I went with K&N is because I want to keep it looking as stock as possible, which means I will be doing a little custom work as always, because I can't leave things how they are. So what am I going to be doing? The reason I bought this intake is because I want to get rid of these two hoses that come to the stock intake. I'm going to post a picture of that here right now so you could see what the original looks like. So those two hoses that go in there are hoses from each valve cover, left side, right side valve cover for venting. And that goes back into your intake, sucked into the intake manifold, and of course to be reburnt. And you guys know oil in the engine is not a good thing, especially in your intake tract. So I'm a little OCD about this, as you know, but I am going to be doing some custom modification to this intake to get rid of those two hoses going into this, into the original intake, while keeping it looking basically factory, because this is the only piece that gets replaced. The stock intake box is here, which this connects to it. They sent me with they sent this air filter which comes with the intake kit, but I am not going to be using this one because they have I ordered a AFE air filter, which is non-oiled, which I'm going to be using with this setup. So how am I going to go about this, you ask? Well, it comes with these two adapters. What they do is they screw on. If I could screw it on with one hand, that'd be great. Okay, I won't do it all the way, but so you just get an idea. So these screw on. The hoses, if I was to keep them, are going to go on top, and it acts like, just like your stock intake. But this is what I'm going to do. I will be, if you close this off, there's a little lip inside of there. I don't know if you could see, but I'm going to be filling this top part here with JB Weld. so I could stop any, unwanted airflow from coming into this piece. Because what I'm gonna be doing is, this is gonna be on here. I'm gonna have the stock 2 lines that go in here still on here, so it looks like it's factory, but these will be closed off. I will JB weld the insides so there's no air being, pulled through here into the intake tract, causing any codes or errors. So this is going to be JB welded. The factory hoses will go back on, so it looks factory, but they will be disconnected underneath from the valve cover because I have ordered a RR Racing breather kit. Well, let me tell you, it is basically 2 hoses that are connected to I think it's a K&N air filter. It's an external breather filter. So you have your valve cover on one side and the other. You route the hoses to the back of the engine, and at the back of the engine, the air filter for the air breather connects to the 2 hoses and just sits there, and you hide that behind the engine close to the firewall, and that still causes your valves to have, air movement. And homeboy, what's the problem? That external breather kit still lets the valve covers, have ventilation, but it's not being vented into the intake to be reburnt. The manufacturers do that to be compliant with emission standards and all that, but I'm looking towards best performance and longevity of the engine. The less oil, vapor gases going into the intake manifold, the better for the car. This is why I'm going to be doing it. I won't be doing an install on this until spring comes around, because as you can see, still damn snowing and it's cold as shit here in Chicago. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Stay tuned for the install video of this. See you on the next one, guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment because I need your subscriptions. Thank you. Take care.